My name is Tabitha McDonald, and I am editor, producer, and first AD on the Night Courier. The Night Courier takes place in a world that isn't too different from our own, but it is a little different in the fact that there are monsters who are commonplace in our society. The story takes place over an evening where we follow the courier, or the woman, as she performs her job. And as we go through the night, some things happen that change her perspective on life and perhaps the course of her life, and that's really interesting. The writing process of The Night Courier was a very collaborative process. Mason and I spent a lot of time building this story. It started in 2019 as a set of mini shorts, micro shorts. We just wanted to build something that would challenge us as filmmakers and not really require a crew and a cast and all that. And it started with, no dialogue and just challenging our camera angles and being creative with the space that we were in. And then COVID happened and we weren't working as much, and so we were taking these really long walks every day. And over our walks, we started building these characters for this little mini-series. To put it simply, it outgrew what our original idea was. We had built something a little bit more complex, and it was definitely feeding off the events of 2020 and how our perceptions of the world were changing, because the world is changing so significantly around us. I feel like there's a lot of self-exploration in it, more so than our previous work and more collaboration than our previous work. Something that's interesting to me about storytelling is that storytelling is a way for us to explore our fears as humans, or how we handle situations, or how we process situations. And I think that The Night Courier really does play into that. As I mentioned before, Mason and I came up with this story in a very pivotal time in our world, but also in our lives. And I think that exploration of our world and that questioning our world through horror really makes this story something fresh. I'm excited to make The Night Courier because I'm excited to tell this story with the people that we chose to tell it with. Some of them we handpicked, and others came to us by, a variety of circumstances. But I think that we've created a really special team, and creating with a team, as we do in film, is really an invigorating thing for me. It really just challenges me to put my best foot forward in everything that I do. And so that part of the production excites me more than even the story. We've spent a lot of time assembling a really incredible team for The Night Courier. And I'm really excited to gather them and create something with them. But we are in a pandemic, so we have to do that carefully. And the money that we raise through our Seed and Spark campaign is going to help us do that. We're going to bring everyone together in a safe and healthy environment, but also an environment where they can create. We think that creating is super important, and we want our cast and crew to know that they are valued, and without them, this story would be nothing. I want The Night Courier to challenge people's expectations with horror, but I also want it to challenge people to look at how they perceive other people. I think that that's a really important component, and I think that we do that through horror in this film. I think that it's easy as a person to stereotype and to categorize, and I think that The Night Courier can open your eyes a little to that and perhaps push you to see that there's more than just the box.